So, this is Daggerfall, the second Elder Scrolls game. I've played 3, 4, and 5, but never this one. And to help me with this game, because it's going to be a bit tricky, I have Dready with me. Say hello.
Hello! Dready is of course me. And
Indeed.
yeah, so we have planned this for quite a while. Because we both love the Elder Scrolls series quite a bit. But Jim hasn't played Daggerfall so far. Isn't that right, Jim?
That is correct. How did you know?
Yeah.
Right, so, the trouble with any of these old games is obviously that they're quite hard to get into, and so, we thought this would be a great way to do a dual commentary video and a game that we're both quite interested in. One for nostalgic reasons and one for,
interest reasons, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because...
So, please select your... Sorry, go on.
So, where do we want to start? Yeah, Daggerfall was the first game I played for several winters for, I think, 6 years.
Wow.
Like, following 6 years. So, it was my winter game pretty much, and I got so deep into the game and into high characters and stuff. So, I think I have quite some experience under my belt, even though it has been a while since I played the last time.
Yeah. Well, you never forget those games that you've played for 6 years, do you?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Not totally, at least. So where do we want to?
So, this isn't where we play the game, is it? This is actually just where we come from.
Yeah, that's just your descendants, like origin.
And this determines your race, whether like
right.
cat or lizard. I mean, Khajiit or Argonian or Dunmer, Imperial, and so on.
White guys, yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Imperial white trash.
So yeah, and then the northern white trash up here in Skyrim.
Yeah, because Skyrim is pretty more.
I was never too fond of the Nords though. They've got like, what do they get? Cold resistance, big deal.
Yeah, I always thought of them as a bit bland, like the Imperials, but Skyrim, like the new game changed it, my view on them. I never played them in the earlier games like Daggerfall, so I always took Agonians, like at least.
Yes. Now, I'm thinking about, for my character, obviously, I like the magey types, but obviously I don't want to go with a full mage because I'd be destroyed completely. So
yeah, you could. In that case, you could choose one of the elven races. I think the high elves are pretty good at magic and doing like little swarty things and stuff.
That would be the Somerset Isle, wouldn't it?
This should be Somerset, yeah. The Valenwood is the wood elves, I guess. Yeah.
It's really funny because Somerset is just a place in England. It sounds really mundane, it's like the Somerset Isle. It just doesn't sound...
Yeah, right, like in German, like, I don't know. Like Berlin Isle or something.
Right. Yeah. So, you think we should go with that?
If you're comfortable with being a high elf, like any pointy-eared guys.
Yeah, they're kind of like Vulcans.
Golden-skinned people. You're golden-skinned now.
Extremely intelligent, agile, and willful. Well, I'm not very agile, but I am intelligent and willful,
yeah, right.
So that goes with
and golden-skinned, of course.
Oh yeah, of course, because I'm like
the golden boy in.
I'm extremely pale in real life, but
Maybe that means that I'm golden-skinned.
Right. The magical nature of Somerset Isle has made the High Elves natural spellcasters are immune to paralyzing poisons and spells.
Immunity to paralyzing poisons is awesome.
Right, so let's go with that. Gender, male.
Oh, this is...
Would you like to...
halfway important. By questions, you can always go back to the other method.
Right.
The question thing is fun.
Right.
It normally just generates a stupid character you don't want to play, but it's fun to do it.
Yeah, kind of like in Fallout 3 with the goat test. Did you play Fallout 3?
I played that quite some. Yeah.
Right. You have a great aunt and a great uncle living in 2 different nearby villages, both of whom have asked your father to allow you to live with them for a few weeks. Your father knows where he plans to send you, but he's curious about your opinion. Given the choice, would you rather... Oh, here we go. Live with... Oh, blimey. Live with your great aunt, a wise old woman of considerable wealth, living in luxury for a few weeks could not only be enlightening, it could also be very interesting. Live with your great uncle, a sick old man who has always been something of a stranger to you. Yeah, that sounds great. A few weeks of him maybe arduous.
Creepy old man.
Yeah. Do you want to live like in luxury or with a creepy old man? Think of a way to divide your time. Yeah.
Nice, pleasant grandma or creepy old man.
Yeah, I mean he needs help, but sod him if he's, you know.
Yeah, but maybe he knows like the total secrets of stuff and just doesn't tell everyone because he's a weirdo. But
right, weirdo
spending
secrets.
time with him, he could like.
Maybe I should mix it up then between two of them.
Yeah, right. So none of them gets jealous and poisons your cookies or something.
Yeah, let's go with that. Oh blimey! I think choosing that cast a spell, it made it like a pew noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A wise decision.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing a kind of screen share thing here so that Dready can see what I'm doing, but unfortunately we weren't able to get away to have sound in here, so I may have to do impersonations of various sounds throughout the game, which...
Alright, I'm looking forward to the red impersonation.
Yeah, well that made a pew noise, so...
Alright.
Yeah.
I also remember most of the sound effects, like...
Right.
Burned into my ear thingies.
Ear thingies. Right. While fishing one sunny afternoon, you find that the boots which you discarded are now full of ants who are busily making their way from a piece of bread you dropped to their anthill. You pick up the boots, wash the ants off, even though you're not leaving until dusk. Watch the ants, curious as to how they live and work so efficiently and content to live and let live. Make boats out of leaves and send each ant down the stream to pass time until... What kind of stupid question is this?
Oh, I would make boats for them.
Yeah.
Bastards. I
might kill them all, but you know that's not an option. So
get out of my. The first one an option? Like.
Oh yeah, wash the ants. Yeah, I suppose washing them off is.
Drown all of them, like.
Yeah, drown the ants. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's also wizard weird, like drowning the ants, not like studying them, but.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be a wizard, but I'm a destruction wizard.
But you got the wizard's perk here, like weird.
Yeah,
okay.
that seems to be this constellation in the sky of.
Yeah. I mean, you got the wizard through killing all the ants.
Did I? Oh, that appeared, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. We're going to change all this afterwards anyway. So, while throwing a ball to you, your friend breaks a window on his house. His father rushes out and demands to know who broke the window. You know that your friend's father is a strict disciplinarian or will punish your friend severely if he takes the blame. You, on the other hand, not being a son, could get away virtually unscathed.
Blame your friend.
Yeah.
The wisest thing to do.
I don't know. If I knew I wouldn't get blamed, that much, I'd probably... Although it's not fair, because I didn't do it, did I?
Yeah, right, he did it. You're just doing the right thing by telling on him, because he is a vandal.
It says pointing at your friend, knowing that anything else would probably delay the inevitable, make things worse for him. I'd point at him just to make things worse for him.
Yeah, you're just even doing him a favor by pointing at him.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Let's do that. Oh, I got a bit of thief. Oh, I see. So what this is doing is
it mixes up the
right the three the rogue mage fighter branches. I see.
Right.
See, Othissa, a friend, has been beaten by a boy several years older than you or her. She asks you for your help. You're more inclined to gather a bunch of friends together and ambush the boy, teaching him a lesson. Tell us this is to avoid the bully, bollocks to that. Challenge the older boy, knowing that you'll be able to take a beating, but confident that if you do it enough times, you'll move on to pick on someone who's an easier target. I say bully the bully.
Yeah, right, just beat him up with a gang of
other
kids.
That's roguelike, I guess.
Yeah.
You and your best friend buy your first daggers together, a matched pair. This could only end badly. You loan him the amount since he doesn't have enough gold, and he agrees to pay you back later. After leaving the shop, you and he sit down to marvel at your new weapons. To your dismay, you notice that there is a small notch on the blade of the dagger you selected. Friends ask you to please watch his weapon for him. Oh, I see.
You could switch them or just...
Switch the daggers, rationalising that since you paid for them, you should get the first choice, and if your friend ever notices not, you would have taken the weapon. Keep his daggers.
The most...
Go on.
Yeah. the most logical thing would just be like get a refund in the shop.
Yeah.
I think A it was. But it depends if you want to be a logical person or not.
Yeah, well, there's logical and then there's rationalizing, so, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's taken back. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, and that got my
the first.
Yeah, that got the fighter. I don't know how that makes me a fighter, you know, like...
It makes you honorable and like not asshole person, so...
Right. Or just a very careful shopper, you know. It's like, I know my statutory rights. That makes me a fighter. Yeah. One summer afternoon, your father gave you a choice of chores. Would you ever work in the forge with him? No. Gather herbs for your mother? That's going to be mage, isn't it? Go catch fish in the stream. Yeah, let's do the herb thing. Although I don't like getting my hands dirty. Although I don't like fish either. And I don't like forges, so I'll just go with the herbs. So this is just, like, it's blatantly obvious what the choices really mean now. It's kind of taking the fun out of it a bit. Alright. I hope there's not too many of these.
Oh, there are quite some, but I think we are through most of them now.
Okay. Your arms master, who is in control of arms, like, you know, arms with elbows.
He has all the arms.
He has like 10 arms, yeah.
He has the right to bear arms and runs around with those fuzzy bear arms. Like.
Fuzzy bear? Oh, very funny, yes.
There's this great picture with some muscular guy with bear arms, and then there's the line, the right to bear arms, and he
brilliant.
Took it literally, yeah.
Yeah. You have to learn a whole new bunch of puns when you learn a new language, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. A company of 100 men is attempting to flee from the enemy. There are 2 paths out of the broken stronghold. One path will kill half the men under the officer's command, but the other half will survive. The other path has a 50% chance that everyone will die, but a 50% chance that everyone will survive. Well, they're identical. You know, statistically speaking...
Yeah, no, not really. Because the one statistic is that half will die.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, the other is that all will survive or none will survive. So.
Right, but if you extrapolate this, like if you did this 1,000 times, you'd end up with the same number of people surviving. So statistically, it's an identical choice.
Ah, I see what
you know. But that's rationality and not how people really think. You know. Choose a path that guarantee half your men survive. Choose a path that 50% chance. Turn choice over to the men. No, it's not a democracy. But you know, I think I'm gonna go with half will survive at least, because you know, can't be coming home with nobody. That would be embarrassing. And for some reason, that's Meiji.
Also, nobody there to tell on your bad decision when no one survives.
Yeah, just like everybody died except me somehow. That doesn't look dodgy.
Also a hero, so because you survived and everyone else was.
Right, yeah. But then I'll have all this survivor guilt. I can't be having that. You know? Okay. Your parents are having a party for several relatives. While helping around the house, you see your cousin slip into a darkened room. Curious, you follow and discover him slipping a silver candlestick into his jacket. He's an honourable boy, but you know his family has suffered some real financial hardship. Clear your throat and tell him to put the candlestick back, reassuring that your parents can help him if his family in trouble. It should not result in stealing. Close the door behind you and say nothing. Your family can live without the candlestick, but your brother's family... Yeah. Treat him like any other burglar.
Yeah, right.
Lock him in the room and call for your father.
When your father comes and beats him up, and you know.
Yeah. I'd just, you know, say put it back or I'll tell you, kind of thing. The first one.
Yeah, right. That would be the fair thing to do. So.
Yeah.
Meiji again.
One night after Tales and Tallows, you look at the hoard of treats you have collected and find lots of brandied plums, a treat you particularly dislike. Oh.
I'm allergic to those, so.
Oh, really? So this must have hit home when you played this.
Yeah.
So did you do this whole thing every time or just the once?
No, I just did it a few times when I started playing, and then I just went to the menu character building because it gives you way more options to put little advantages and disadvantages in and really give your character a certain edge you want. So, but this is fun too. We can just.
But we can do that again anyway afterwards, right?
Yeah, right.
Right. Give her all your brandy plums. Trade the brandy plums that she does not really like, but you do. Pretend they are excellent and see if you'll give us something really good in exchange. I'd say it's fair enough just to exchange them. That's, you know.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's Ferengi philosophy.
Ferengi would be the C option, though, I guess.
Well, yeah, probably actually.
Yeah, because more profit is more profit.
Yeah. That's true, actually. I suppose the middle path was more like the Melnor path, you know.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of heated discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths. Oh dear.
No, those telepaths, I heard of them.
Yeah.
Always drunk and...
Don't play cards with them. They've been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it these telepaths can read a person's mind. Oh, I had no idea. Really? How can you tell? And tell the Lord what they're...
burn them.
Burn them. He's a witch. Burn him.
Right.
If he weighs the same as a duck, he's made of wood. And therefore he's a witch.
The carrot nose and everything.
Yeah. This is a terrible practice. Person's thought his own, and not even a king has the right to. Yeah, that sounds kind of right, but.
Yeah.
Loyal follows the king had nothing to fear. Oh yeah, really bollocks to that.
Yeah, you have nothing to fear if you have nothing to hide. Like the illegal argument.
Ugh. In these times, it is a necessary evil. No, it isn't. I'm going with the first one. There's no. Yeah. Oh, really? That makes me valuing freedom makes me a rogue.
Yeah, you're a rogue if you don't stand totally behind your government and king and queen.
Wow! Look at the subtle subtext of this game.